We are in lesson 231. This is a spelling dictation exercise. I'm going to dictate nonsense sentences, meaning many of the words in this sentence will be nonsensical. The sentences have no real meaning. The idea is that you will have to spell the words I dictate with no memory involvement, so that you'll have to totally rely upon the sounds you hear and your knowledge of the relationship of letters and sounds to be able to spell those words correctly. Also, the words we focus upon in the dictation will all be vowel group 3 words, meaning there will be a silent E at the end of the word, and that the vowel that comes before the silent E is going to represent its long sound, and there will be a consonant, at least one consonant, between the first vowel and the second silent E. So that is vowel group 3. When you have a word that ends in a silent E, that E serves as a signal that the first vowel that you have in that word is going to represent its long sound. We have a total of 9 sentences, so we start now with sentence 1. Nain and Thope are not going to feet or noke. Nain and Thope are not going to feet or noke. Nain, nain. 3 sounds. N, a, n. Nain. Notice that in addition to underlining the E in this word, we are going to associate vowel group 3 with this first vowel A, meaning the A is going to represent its long sound. So we place the 3 under the vowel that represents its long sound to indicate vowel group 3 is in effect in this word. That's why the A is representing its long sound. Ultimately, knowing the vowel groups is the key to knowing what sound a vowel is going to represent in a word, because vowels all represent more than one sound. At a minimum, they represent a long and short sound. The next word is thope. Thope, which has 3 sounds. Th, o, p. Thope. Notice we underline th because we have a consonant team. So the marking system is, if you have a team in the word, you underline the team to indicate it's a team. If a letter represents its second sound, you double underline that letter to indicate the letter is representing its second sound. If you have a silent E at the end of the word, you underline the silent E to indicate it is silent. And then we associate a vowel group number with each vowel that represents a sound in the word. So let me read the sentence again. Nain and Thope are not going to feet or noke. So the next word is feet. Now this is a nonsense word, and it's going to contain a consonant team. It has 3 sounds. F, E, T. Feet. Again, we underline PH. It's a consonant team. We underline the E to indicate it is silent at the end of the word. We put a 3 under the first E to indicate that E is going to represent its long sound. And the final word in this sentence is noke. Noke. 3 sounds. N, O, K. Noke. Nain and Thope are not going to feet or noke. Sentence 2. We are going to hakes, and then we will toop. We are going to hakes, and then we will toop. The first word is hakes. It has 3 sounds. H, A, X. Hakes. And then we will toop. Toop. 3 sounds. T, U, P. Toop. We are going to hakes, and then we will toop. Notice the U in toop is double underlined because U is representing its second long sound in this word. Remember, U is the only vowel that has not one long sound but two long sounds. The first long sound for U is the name of the letter, U. The second long sound for U is U. So the first long sound is U, the second long sound is U. And when U represents its second long sound, double underline the U. And a sentence to help you remember that rule is, the dude rode on the mule. Dude is representing its second long sound, the U, in that word. And in the word mule, U is representing its first long sound. Sentence 3. Yeet said that she will voke the spikes or the noke. Yeet said that she will voke the spikes or the noke. Yeet, yeet, three sounds. Y, E, T. Yeet. Notice we capitalize the Y because it's the first letter in the first word in the sentence. Voke, voke, three sounds. V, O, K, voke. Spikes, spikes, four sounds. S, P, I, X, spikes. Or the noke, noke, three sounds. N, O, K, noke. Yeet said that she will voke the spikes or the noke. Notice in the word voke and in the word noke, we use K to represent the sound K. You cannot use CK to represent that sound in these two words because to use CK, you must have a short vowel directly in front of that sound K. And in both of those words, voke and noke, the vowel before the K sound is long. Sentence 4. Wote the veek who is streed or pote about leal. Wote the veek who is streed or pote about leal. Wote, wote, three sounds. W, O, T, wote. The veek, veek, three sounds. V, E, K, veek. Who is streed, streed, five sounds. S, T, R, E, D. Streed or pote, pote, three sounds. P, O, T, pote. About leal, leal, three sounds. L, E, L, leal. Wote the veek who is streed or pote about leal. Sentence 5. Cume who is the zake is on the strote loam. Cume who is the zake is on the strote loam. Cume, cume. We have actually four sounds in this word. The first sound is K. The second and third sounds are U. And the fourth sound is Cume. Remember, the first long sound of the letter U is U, which really it consists of two sounds, the Y sound, Y, and the OO sound, U. U. The next word in this sentence we're going to spell is zake, which has three sounds, Z, A, K, zake. Cume, who is the zake, is on the strote, strote, and this has five sounds, S, T, R, O, T, strote, loam. Loam. 3 sounds. L, O, M. Loam. Cume, who is the zake, is on the straight loam. Now, when U in the first word represents its first long sound, you don't make any special mark to it. It's only when U represents its second long sound you would double underline the U to indicate it's representing its second sound, and the second long sound for U is U. Sentence 6. Teep the voom and tell Wime to feep. Teep the voom and tell Wime to feep. Teep, teep, 3 sounds. T, E, P. Teep. The voom, voom, 3 sounds. V, U, M. Voom. Here U is representing its second long sound, so we double underline it to indicate that fact. And tell Wime, Wime, now this word is going to contain a consonant team. And it has 3 sounds. W, I, M. Wime to feep. Feep. And this word is going to contain a consonant team. This word has 3 sounds. F, E, P. Feep. Teep the voom and tell Wime to feep. Sentence 7. Cheen and Throke gave all of us the weeb. Cheen and Throke gave all of us the weeb. Cheen, cheen, 3 sounds. Ch, E, N. Cheen. We capitalize the C because it's the first letter in the first word of this sentence. Cheen and Throke. Throke. 4 sounds. Th, R, O, K. Throke. Gave all of us the weeb. Weeb. Now the word weeb is going to contain a consonant team, and it has 3 sounds. W, E, B. Weeb. Cheen and Throke gave all of us the weeb. Now, why did I tell you that in the word weeb we have a consonant team, but I did not say that when I dictated cheen and the word throke? The reason is that in weeb we have the sound w, which you can use either the letter W or the letter team WH to represent. And since it's a nonsense word, I have to indicate to you which way I want you to spell the word. But in the word cheen, or in the word throke, let's take cheen for an example. The first sound in cheen is ch. Now, I didn't tell you that this word has a consonant team because there's only one way to represent that sound in English. Well, actually, there are 2 ways. You can either use CH or TCH. But since we can't use TCH except after a short vowel, there's only one way you can spell this word, and that is CH. So since there's no other way to spell the word, I don't need to give you any special clues as to how you should spell the word. The same with throke. The first sound in throke is th. And yes, that's a consonant team, but I didn't mention that to you because there's no other way to represent that sound in English except TH. Sentence 8. Ipe said that she will queem if we go glean. Ipe said that she will queem if we go glean. Ipe, ipe, 2 sounds. I, P. Ipe. Said that she will queem, queem. 4 sounds, first 2 sounds. Qua, E, M. Queem. Remember, in English, when you hear the sounds K and W combined in a word, you use QU to spell those 2 sounds, K and W. It's a consonant team. U is part of the consonant team here. It is not a vowel. If we go glean, glean. This is a nonsense word, and it has 4 sounds. G, ul, e, n. Glean. Ipe said that she will queem if we go glean. And our final sentence, number 9. The wope told us to yate the sheave wibe. The wope told us to yate the sheave wibe. The wope. And this first word I'm dictating has a consonant team. It has 3 sounds. W, O, P. Wope. Told us to yate 3 sounds. Y, A, T. Yate. The sheave 3 sounds. Sh, E, V. Sheave. Wibe 3 sounds. W, I, B. Wibe. The wope told us to yate the sheave wibe. Now, in the last word wibe, I did not indicate there was a consonant team. So if you spelled the word W-H-I-B-E, you would be incorrect. Because unless I tell you the word contains a consonant team, you must assume the word does not contain a consonant team. That is when a sound can be represented in more than one way, phonetically speaking. So this completes the dictation for lesson 231.